good.
Did you tell him you'd be homeless?
Yeah. I told him I have no money. I have no way to get a job to support myself.
The story you are about to watch explores themes of mental instability, family conflict, and violence. While we do not feature violence, please consider this when viewing or clicking on other videos on the channel. It's just after 8 o'clock in Ocala, Florida, when a 911 dispatcher answers a call no one ever wants to take. A man shouted that his adult daughter, who still lived with the family, had just assaulted him and his wife. But the question is, why did she do it? At first, it seems the suspect's long-term dependence had gotten out of hand. Officers entered the home near SE 70th Terrace in Ocala. Inside, they found 2 victims, both with multiple injuries.
Y'all keep moving. I'm gonna try to talk to him while you're doing your thing. Hey, what does she drive? Is that little white car? Huh?
Taurus.
A Taurus? What color is it? What color is her car? Silver. Marion, he's advising that she's driving a silver Ford Taurus. That's all the information I'm gonna be able to get out of him because they're loading him up in an ambulance now. Right now, both subjects are somewhat conscious, but not looking good.
10-4, 10-33 at 8.
Do you have what?
Like a dying declaration if they go?
Yeah, I told, what I said over the radio is all he could give me.
Okay.
She's basically unconscious but still breathing. He's barely there. All he could say was his daughter's the one that stabbed him. Perfect. That her name, he said she lives in the back in the hangar,
okay,
and that she drives a silver Ford Taurus.
According to police, the first victim, later identified as Richard Langer, was able to alert emergency services that his daughter was the attacker and described the car she was driving. This allowed police to quickly locate the vehicle. Those were his last words before he lost consciousness. This is Richard Langer, father of Christina Anne Adams. He certainly never thought that one day his own flesh and blood would turn against him. After the attack, believing she had harmed both her parents, the Florida woman calmly left her home to go shopping as if nothing had happened. But she had no idea. Her father was still breathing, and her mother would pull through.
I'm located.
Keep coming.
That's 10-4.
Keep coming. Stop.
2964, 5709, 51 at him.
Sure. Turn around. Spin. Spin. Put both hands up. Face away. Backwards.
I think the detective was on his way to him, and I think the LP's on his way to him.
26.
They're still 10-4, Marion. They're working on getting the driver secure.
10-4.
130, 120 was out with
We're out with.
Put your hands out of the window.
Inside the car sits 33-year-old Christina Adams. Next to her, her wife, who appears terrified and confused. She tells police she has no idea what's going on.
Want to go over this way with me? We'll explain that to you in a few. Let me get here real quick. Do you want to have a seat real quick?
It's good to have her sunglasses on.
Yep.
Do that. That'll work.
Hello.
Adams is handcuffed, placed into the back of a patrol car. She calls softly through the open door and talked to her wife.
I love you. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what the is happening. Is there anything you can tell me?
I couldn't hear. What was that?
Is there anything you can tell me about what's happening?
Is there anything what?
That you can tell me about what's happening?
No, the detective won't be talking with you. I don't really have much information.
Okay.
That's not my investigation. You probably have a better idea than I do.
I swear.
I just got here. You saw me. I just got here, so.
Investigators decided to question the wife, looking for her possible involvement and to gain a better understanding of Christina's psychology. Brenda appeared restless and had strange behaviors, but still insisted that she had nothing to do with the attack. The wife recounted calmly she had just run a few errands and then stopped by the grocery store where she met Adams. There had been no signs of anything about to happen, she said. No argument, no strange behavior. Just a seemingly normal afternoon until it wasn't.
And then you woke up this morning about what time?
5-ish.
5, okay.
I usually have an alarm either 5 or 5:45.
Okay, and what did you do?
I got up, I fed my cats, and I watched the movies, played some games on my phone. I'm in the middle of learning a new language on Duolingo. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. Yeah, me and my wife are trying to learn to speak Valyrian from Game of Thrones.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So I did that. I fed the cats. I put in a load of laundry, and then I came back and sat at the house and put on a movie, and then,
At the station, detectives start carefully.
And then, it was dropping off, to school, and she said that she had to get ice and go to Publix. And so, I really wanted to see her. So she says that she was gonna go to Publix or a racetrack to get ice in the Publix. And then, after she left and dropped the kid off, she was like, why don't I just come over there? And, so she came over, and, I was in one of my depressions because, you know, my rough rate makes it very hard to get employed, and all I really want to be is a productive member of society and have a job, you know.
In her testimony, Christina admitted to having a prior record. Court records show multiple property and substance offenses dating back to 2009. During questioning, the 33-year-old continued to tell her story without mentioning any suspicious details. However, investigators said they did not completely believe her testimony.
So came over before Publix or
Yeah,
after?
before Publix.
Okay. Now did she come inside?
Yeah.
Okay.
Had she already gone to racetrack and got the bag of ice at that point?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did she like bring the bag of ice in the house, put it in the free? This is silly, but did
I don't remember. I'm sorry.
how do you know she had the bag of ice already then? I mean, did you see it?
I think all I know is that she came over after she dropped the kid off.
Okay.
I don't know if she did the ice or the Publix
Sure.
yet.
Okay. All right.
You don't know if she did the ice in the Publix yet?
Yeah.
So, but did you go to Publix with her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then she wouldn't have made 2 trips to Publix.
No,
probably.
obviously, yes.
Do you know where that ice? You said she stopped at the racetrack and got ice. Do you know where that went to? Where that would be?
It was in her car.
Okay. And where's her car now?
Publix.
Okay. So after you left Publix, what happened? You like jumped in your car together?
Yeah, because
You just left a melting bag of ice in there?
Confusing.
I know, like, because we weren't planning to be gone long. My house is not far from Publix, and I told her that I really wanted to switch my laundry before, you know, going over for a few hours and not have wet laundry sitting in the washer. It starts to stink.
According to the interrogation report, Christina continued to reveal one final detail that is considered noteworthy.
I was doing some cleaning over at the house, and we were using bleach, and I'm clumsy when it comes to bleach, and so I always...
Okay. Shoot, maybe I missed that. When were you guys doing some cleaning?
Yesterday.
Okay.
Or not yesterday.
Christina?
How many days going together? What?
I don't want you to dig yourself into a deeper hole. When I came in here and asked you to get your side of the story, is because I think there's more to this story than what I have so far. I know it's really difficult to talk about some of the stuff that we need to talk about, but I just want you to do the best you can Don't leave anything out. And just tell us how this happened today.
I'm a sociopath, and I have a mild case of
Okay.
and under extreme stress and emotion, other forces control my actions. And
your emotions got the best of you today? Okay.
like, I've tried to explain to my dad, I take responsibility for the mistakes that I've made, the criminal and whatever, and, but for some reason, somebody out there a long time ago said that 7 years was the statute of limitations of how long it has to be from the time you get released from jail or prison until, it doesn't matter anymore. So why 7 years? That's ridiculous. And, he wanted me to move so that one of my brothers who has a job, who has income, can stay there. And I just was. Take the f*** out.
So they didn't even care where you went at this point? They just wanted you gone?
They just wanted me gone.
Did you tell them you'd be homeless?
Yeah.
I told him I have no money. I have no way to get a job to support myself.
And I asked him to help me, and he said it's not my problem. I told him about all this stuff that I just told you about everything that I've been through, but almost being sold for crack, almost being jumped by 6 black people for over a dime of crack because just block the doors. Didn't help me at all. Just watched me get my beat.
What did he say to that when you told him about all those things?
He said it's not my problem.
Was your mom there? Were you able to tell her those things? What did she say?
She had this, look of, that she was sad for me, but it wasn't that they understood or that they were going to help or anything.
When did this conversation happen?
Beginning of August, okay. I think.
The beginning of August.
So did they give you a deadline of when they wanted you to move out, or it was kind of day by day?
At first, it was when they first dropped the bomb at me. My dad, he just walked up, he didn't say, hey, are you busy, can we talk, or, how you doing, nothing like that.
You heard right. Christina admitted to investigators that the reason she attacked her own parents was because they wanted her to move out. In the interrogation room, Adams, 30, finally told the truth. She admitted to using a 9-inch knife to attack her parents.
The way their house is laid out, they have plenty of rooms. They could have walled off, made another little apartment.
But then your parents don't want to have a dialogue with you at all about this situation. You said during extreme episodes of emotion, you have an episode of... What was the extreme emotion that happened, I guess, either last night or this morning?
I don't know how to explain it.
Did you try to have a dialogue with them late last night, or was this morning?
This morning.
Okay, describe to us that dialogue attempt.
That they wanted me out, completely out by tomorrow.
Okay. That's the deadline. You're up tomorrow.
Yeah.
How did this start? Did they call you on the phone? Did they knock on your door to bring us there?
I'm sorry, what?
How did the dialogue start this morning? Did they call you on the phone? Did they knock on your door? How did it?
No, I called them up asking about the laundry.
Okay.
You know, and she's like, I think Dad wanted to talk to you. You know, yesterday or something. And I said, okay, well, come over to do laundry. And she opened the door. I was like, well, we hung up, and then she opened the door. And she was on the couch, watching Gunsmoke, like I said. And my dad was out on his walk, so. Yeah. And last night, when I got home from my grocery shopping, I noticed the lock on my front door, which is like the back door, really, the lock was not in the right spot. And I noticed that the thermostat is changed and that there's a note under my door. Telling my dad saying, thanks for being an adult and talking to me, not, and it was just a miscommunication, you know?
Yeah.
Because I'm not like attached to my phone like all these millennials.
Sure.
I use it for what I need to use it, but I'm not like glued to it.
Right.
And then he said, you need to be out by tomorrow.
Did he let you know in a note, or that was during the conversation?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were talking to your mom, but you said your dad was still on his walk?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he came home, you know, I told him what happened, that I was really busy yesterday, and I didn't, you know, mean to, you know, ignore him. It wasn't on purpose. It's just I was trying to get stuff done, and it just went the way it did, and I was sorry.
According to testimony, Christina lost control when she found a note asking her to move out of the house. Just a piece of paper became the trigger for the family's most devastating event. After Adams confessed, Marion County Sheriff Billy Woods exclaimed, "This was a senseless act of violence, and it shocked us all." His words rang out as a poignant conclusion to a tragedy that no one could explain. "I am proud of my team, the people who acted quickly to help the victim and apprehend the perpetrator," the sheriff said, his voice full of emotion. "They stopped a vicious moment and kept our community safe. A heartfelt thank you, but hidden behind it was the heavy heart of someone who had witnessed so much tragedy." According to the interrogation report, Christina admitted to attacking her father with a knife. Investigators confirmed that the victim was stabbed at least 7 times.
Tell me where this would have come from, or tell me more about what it is. What do you see?
I know I was like still in my basketball shorts and t-shirt, like when I went over there to do laundry. But then I don't know, like it's like I was covered from, you know, the neck down.
I don't want to guess. What were you covered in?
Well, clothes.
Okay.
Like, there were gloves.
Okay.
My house.
Did you have them before you had the conversation, or?
No, I don't think so. I was like, when I put the laundry in, before my dad came home from his walk, before we talked, I was in like a t-shirt and shorts.
Yeah.
And then like there was I don't know if I went back and changed. I guess I did. I put on long dark pants, a jacket, the gloves.
Are those items there can be in the washer?
Long dark pants, a jacket, and gloves. You put those on. And then what happened after you put on those clothes?
I went over, my dad was on the computer. Like, in the computer room with his computer chair.
Mm-hmm.
And I just came up behind him and...
Describe this, how you hurt him.
Okay.
Tell us what you stabbed him with. A knife? Where did you get the knife from?
I had one for self-defense.
Okay.
Christina began to recount the details of her morning, but then the detectives changed their questions. They wanted to know, what had she planned to do after the attack?
I know it's hard. Tell us what happened after that. He's sitting at his computer, right? Okay. Was it back to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I feel like... I think I, like, shocked him with my... It's another self-defense thing that I carry. A taser.
Okay.
A little handheld.
A handheld taser?
Yeah. And like wood.
Okay. Alright.
And then he saw a shot burst and around. And then I tapped him.
Did you shock him first before the left arm?
Yeah, before.
Okay. Okay. And then what happened? Just take a deep breath.
I can't remember where the next one landed.
You said he turned towards you at that point?
Yeah, after the shock. I don't know where it happened next.
Okay.
But I think it was like two on my dad, one in my mom, and then the last one in my dad.
I'm sorry, what?
Two.
Mm-hmm. 2 stabs.
To your dad, and then you said one to your mom?
Yeah.
Describe to us the transition from your dad to your mom. Your dad's over by the computer. We already talked about that. How did you get over to your mom?
She heard the commotion. She came over and she's like, "What are you doing?" I don't know.
What part of her body did you stab? You're pointing at the middle of the chest? Okay. Did you use the taser on her at all? Okay.
That was just more out of reaction and being scared of what had just happened?
I'm sorry?
Was that more about a reaction, what happened with your mom? Just she coming in and realizing what had happened and you got scared? Yeah.
And then Christina confessed she had cleaned the knife with bleach, then hidden it in her car. A cold act, one that left them wondering, was this really a spontaneous act, or was it planned?
I took off all my clothes in the washer. I started, I had it where it's so flat.
Were you able to take a shower, wipe off? But the gloves and all the clothes are in there? Did you add bleach?
No.
Just more soap.
What did you do with the knife?
I did put in water and bleach.
I'm sorry?
I put that
In the washing machine?
No.
Not the clothes washer, but like dishwasher?
No. Okay.
A bucket. Okay. Is that where it's still at?
No. You know where it is.
We'll let you tell us where it is. After it went in the water and the bleach, what happened to it next?
I put it in my trash bag and I put it in with a couple buckets of ice that I was going to refill in Breeze Jar. Like, in the same bag.
Mm-hmm.
It's in my car.
Okay. So it's in your car and it's with those bags. And it's the same one you described to us, the inches and the handle. Okay, so that's inside of your car. And then the taser pen was one of the questions too. Where did that go?
I think that's on my bed.
Okay, so the taser pen is on the bed, but the knife is in those bags that's in your car. Were you gonna throw that away later, or
What?
that knife?
I don't know what I put in there. I don't know what I was going to do.
Before being escorted away, Christina was informed of her parents' condition. She remained silent, unresponsive. That was also the day she left home. Not because she was asked to, but because the door to freedom was closing forever behind her.
Was there something that you planned in just 15 minutes, or this been planned over 15 days? Were you thinking about what you do?
Just like today.
Just today?
Yeah.
How many minutes do you think he put together this plan?
It just irked me that he just didn't care. He just wanted me gone. It's like, why did you even have me if you don't want me?
So was it your intention to only kill your father and not your mother, or was your intention that even though she didn't necessarily put everything on you like your father was, she didn't stand up for you enough? So you were just going to have to kill both of them?
Okay. So the plan was for both of them?
Yes.
Hours later, the hospital calls. Her father passed away from his injuries. Her mother survives, though badly wounded.
Of her parents' house.
All right, Christina.
Yeah.
Time to go. All right, Christina?
Yes.
All right, the last update I have is both your parents are still alive, okay? You're gonna be charged with 2 counts of attempted murder, okay? This deputy's gonna take you over to the jail and get you booked in, all right? Just go with him.
The charges are updated. Homicide for her father, attempted homicide for her mother. In court, the judge's voice is calm but firm. You took a life and tried to take another. You'll spend the rest of your life behind bars. Christina Anne Adams was sentenced on April 16, 2 life sentences. The 33-year-old was convicted of murdering her father, Richard Langer, 74, and attempting to murder her mother, Sally Langer, according to the Ocala Star-Banner. In April 17th, press release from the state attorney's office said the jury took just minutes to reach a unanimous verdict. Adams was charged with first-degree intentional homicide and first-degree intentional homicide with a deadly weapon. The incident took place in Ocala on September 16, 2022. After being told to leave her parents' home, Christina grabbed a knife. She violently confronted them, believing they were both unresponsive, and then left, not knowing her mother would live to tell the story. 2 life sentences. That's what Christina Adams receives. 1 for the father who gave her life, 1 for the mother she nearly took away. Her parents had asked her to move out, and in the end, she did, just not in the way anyone could have imagined. Now her new home is a Florida state prison, the last address she'll ever have. A single outburst turned into a lifetime of consequences. This true crime documentary reveals how one decision, made in anger, can rewrite every bond of love and trust forever. Before we wrap up, I want to make something clear. The goal of this channel has never been to judge or ridicule anyone involved. These cases are presented exactly as they unfolded so viewers can understand what really happened, not what was assumed or exaggerated online. Sometimes the words or terms used may sound outdated or uncomfortable, but they belong to the people who lived through it. We believe that truth, even when it's messy, is still worth telling.